Hi guys, if you are new here, I am Emily. This is Wavy Hair Care, my YouTube channel, but I also have a lot of wavy hair content on my blog, like way more than I have on YouTube actually, and that is wavyhaircare.com. Today I thought I would go over why I choose to embrace my wavy hair even though it takes more work than not embracing my wavy hair. Something that I think people find confusing when they first start hearing about the idea of wavy hair being natural, or like using the curly girl method or similar techniques to embrace your hair, is that that doesn't mean it's less effort. I think a lot of people who have straight hair tend to think that if your hair is natural, then that means you just shampoo it, condition it, let it dry, and that's it. Once people realize that it actually takes more work, then there's often the question of like, so then why do it? I think that's something that everybody's going to have a different answer to, right? And for a lot of people, the answer is going to be that they wouldn't do it if it takes more effort, and it's totally valid. But I thought I would go over some of my personal reasons why I think it usually, at least, is worth it for me. I think the biggest factor for me is just that I like working with my hair instead of against it. And I had no idea that I was working against my hair for the first like 25-ish years of my life. I just knew that I didn't like my hair, that I had a really hard time getting it to like look straight enough or sleek enough or not frizzy enough for me to feel comfortable with it. And I didn't know why that was. I just kind of felt like I had bad straight hair. Some people who do the curly girl method or embrace their waves through other means always wanted curly hair. And so once they realize that they can get like wavy or curly results by doing these methods, to them it's like a dream come true. That isn't my personal experience. I never specifically wanted curly or wavy hair. I always wanted really sleek, really smooth, not frizzy, straight hair. Until I realized that that wasn't what I had, and gained that understanding that that's why I was struggling with my hair for my whole childhood and like my early adulthood, was because I was trying to make it be straight and it wasn't really. Once I realized that I didn't have to fight that fight anymore, that I could put more effort in, yes, but then get results that I was comfortable with and that felt natural to me, that was just a really nice feeling. Like it felt like kind of a form of self-acceptance to be able to work with my hair instead of against it, even though it does take more work. What's kind of funny about that is I also really disliked that my hair was poofy. And so I always wanted like really thin, sleek hair. And that totally changed once I realized that my hair is wavy. Like I now go for volume, but it doesn't bother me now that I understand that it's texture that is in there that is making it want to be puffy or poofy or whatever you want to call it. It's not that my hair just isn't being sleek for some unknown reason. Just understanding my hair led to self-acceptance, and that changed kind of my goals for my hair once I understood what I was working with. While I initially didn't necessarily want wavy or curly hair, once I started realizing that that's what I had, and I joined some groups for wavy and curly hair and started like getting on Reddit and blogs and different things, I started to realize that like I actually thought wavy and curly hair was really pretty. I just had never really even considered it for myself, I think, because I just always had this assumption that my hair was straight. It's a smaller role for me, but to some degree, I like that it is more natural and it is gentler on my hair. I haven't been one to dye my hair that much in my lifetime, or to use like extreme heat or things like that very often, but I have had like a couple of experiences of damaging my hair. I did try to go blonde one time, and that required bleaching my hair several times over and just like really fried my hair. And another time I had my hair done for prom by somebody who wasn't a professional, and they did try to use a heat protectant, but I think the curling iron that they used was just like really, really high heat, or maybe they like held my hair in it for too long. But it was like as soon as I like took my hair out after prom, my hair was just like so rough. It was like singed basically. So I had to just like cut a good portion of my hair off. So even though it was just a couple of experiences, just seeing how much worse my hair feels when it is damaged, and also like how tangled and stuff it can get when my hair is damaged, I do kind of prefer going with methods that are gentler and aren't going to make my hair rough and hard to manage due to that damage that occurs from using too much heat or from using hair dye or other chemical treatments. I also find it worth it to do my hair this way because I like trying new products. I know that's a little shallow, but I do find it fun sometimes to just try something new, and not even just products, but also techniques. And I find that with wavy hair, there are so many more products that I use now, because I used to just use shampoo and rinse out conditioner and that was it. There's just more to experiment with and more to explore in terms of products, but also in terms of techniques. And it's just kind of fun to like experiment and see how things turn out. I guess it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, because to some degree, the lack of predictability can be frustrating. Like on a day where maybe I'm like going to get pictures taken or something, it would be really nice to be able to have guaranteed perfect results. And there's not that guarantee with styling your hair naturally, which can be a little scary sometimes, but it also can be really fun that you don't always know exactly how things are going to turn out. And so it's fun to kind of experiment and see how things go. Actually, I just tried a new product today, which I don't know if it'll go up before this or after this, but I tried a new mousse today. So if you notice that my hair looks really similar and my shirt is the same as the other video, it's because I filmed 2 in one day, not because I don't change my shirt. And last but not least, sometimes it's not worth the effort for me. I don't do my hair like this all the time. There are days where I feel like I need to wash my hair, but I don't feel like diffusing it for the better part of an hour, because with the hair density that I have, that's how long I have to diffuse for. And it is time consuming and it can be pretty boring feeling. If I'm just really not feeling it, just emotionally, or if I'm like physically not feeling well, I just don't. And it doesn't seem to matter. Next time I want to do my hair, I do my hair this way. So it's kind of, I don't like necessarily think of it that way, like in a super conscious way, but it is somewhat of a calculation. Like, is it worth putting the effort in to do my hair wavy today? Sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. And on the days where it's not, I try not to like overthink it. And I think that's kind of a nice factor of this too, is that you don't have to do it every single time. You can just do it when you feel like it and not do it when you don't feel like it. At least that's been my experience. Other people will say that you like lose progress. I've never found that to be true. So yeah, I don't do it if it doesn't feel worth it. If you're on this like wavy curly hair journey too, and if you find that it's worth the extra effort and I didn't cover some of the reasons why you feel it's worth it, drop me a comment below. I'll see you guys next time.